that we are responsible for our own happiness, and at the same time we are responsible for all of our sufferings. But what do? We take full credit for all the happiness that we bring to our life, but we blame it on the world for all the sufferings that come in our way, isn't it? So when we blame the world for our sufferings, for our pains and miseries, then it lessens our effort to reach to our destination, and it takes very long time to get to the kind of life that we want to live, and sometimes we never get there. So when we put our success, our living well in the hands of the world, then we just wait for the right time to come, right resources to come, right people to come, right situations to come to make it happen for us. And we really don't put our best effort forward. And there always appears to be a gap between us and our destination, our goal. Huge gap. Because we expect everything to come to us from outside. So our mind thinks of all sorts of excuses. Oh, I cannot do this, I'm not good enough, or I'm not intelligent enough, or life's too harsh on me, or the circumstances are very poor, I have no choices. All these reasons make us to not give our best. And we continue to suffer. So let's think this through and understand what this means. Let's just take an example of this room, this very nice big size room. Imagine in your mind that this room is filled with beautiful furniture. So much comfort is in this room. Nice television, all around sofas, chairs, recliners, you name it and it has it. Just imagine. Very nicely decorated. And it has all sorts of luxury. Beautiful decor. But one thing is missing, that the light is off. It's all dark. So imagine the room is very beautiful, but because there is darkness, can we enjoy that furniture? Can we enjoy that beauty? No, right? Not only we cannot enjoy the furniture, not only we can not enjoy the beauty, but it can hurt us too. That if we are coming from that point to this point of the room, we might get tripped and fall because there is so much darkness that we may not be able to see the furniture, and we might just have an accident and it might hurt us. So not only we cannot enjoy, but we can also have pain because of the darkness. So what do we do? What do we do? Turn the light on. And not even a lot. All we need to do is just one small candle. Just one small candle if we can lit. And all of a sudden the entire room starts to give us so much joy. And not only that, it will protect us from having any accidents. But instead of putting the light, if we keep rearranging the furniture million times, no matter how much we put our thinking and reorganize the room so that it's completely risk-free. No matter what we do, but till we turn the light on, we cannot really protect ourselves and we cannot enjoy it. Same thing happens with our life. Same thing happens in this world. If we keep rearranging the world around us, if we keep fixing the situations, if we keep trying to change the people around us, events, happenings, circumstances, we cannot enjoy the beauty of the world. In fact, we get hurt from the consequences. Because we have no control over situations, we have no control over people, we have no control over anything that flows from out to in. But the moment we light the lamp of knowledge, the moment we light the lamp of knowledge within us, instantly the same world that is filled with unpredictabilities of life, it's highly unreliable, cannot depend upon it, starts to give us choice. The world is the same, the situations are the same, the people around us are the same, but our life is different. It's filled with joy. Then you start to look at the world with so much beauty. Why? Because the light of knowledge is on. In that light you have the power to discriminate, to choose what's right, what's wrong. In that light the inner becomes so strong that the outer cannot affect you. In that light there is so much clarity, there is so much wisdom that no amount of pain can ever harm you because you're so strong from inside. Isn't that true? When we have knowledge about things, then that protects us. The biggest thing that helps us, the biggest thing in world that protects us, guides us, is knowledge. It removes, it eliminates pain from our life. And let me show you the examples, how it does. The more we understand, more we start to follow. And more we start to live this knowledge, and more we start to be happy and blissful in life. So think, when we are very familiar with outer laws of traffic, then we tend to not make any mistake. We follow the traffic rules and we are not penalized in the traffic court. We can be protected. We drive safely, we are protected. No risks, no penalties. Right? Same thing, we are very familiar with criminal laws. So we know not to commit any theft, not to commit any crime. Because if we do, then we are going to be behind the bars. So what do? We are very careful that we not make any mistake. How are we protected? Because we are knowledgeable about the outer laws. Now, the same thing applies to our life. When we become familiar with the laws of universe, laws of living, then we can protect ourselves from all the pains and sufferings of this world. Then we can protect ourselves from all the fears that we carry, all the stresses that we carry in our mind all the times. Then the same world that was giving us pain, all of a sudden starts to give us beauty, joy, energy, enthusiasm. Same world. All we need to do is take little time out of our busy schedules every single day to increase this knowledge, to increase little time towards our own self. Start scheduling some appointments with our own self and start practicing those techniques that allow us to connect with the inner power of self. that powerful spirit, that higher consciousness that we carry. We all carry that. When we start focusing on ourselves, when we start spending time gaining this higher knowledge, understanding the laws of living, we start living well. Then those laws start to govern our life, they start to protect us, guide us in every direction we go. It's like we are insulating our life. Nobody can harm us. So prepared, no matter what comes in the way, we are ready to deal with it. Knowledge, higher knowledge. So when we light the lamp of higher knowledge that we start this session with every week, this is higher knowledge that I'm sharing with you. That who am I? I'm not just this body with my physical strength. I am so much more. I am a powerful soul. The more we know about ourselves, the more we explore who we are, the better life we start to live instantly. So when we light the lamp of knowledge, when we start practicing this higher knowledge, when we start connecting to the inner power and rise in our consciousness, then what happens? Lot of miracles start to happen in our life, and that shock us, surprise us. We start to have more of our inner communication. We stop focusing on others, we start focusing on our own selves and start thinking of all the gray areas. Where can I improve? What else I can do to make my life better? Inner communication starts to happen. Just like I'm talking to you, now I'm talking to myself. I'm good here, I'm very good here, I'm expert here, but I'm lacking this and I should do something to increase my knowledge in this area so that I become expert in every aspect of life. Inner communication starts to happen, that creates inner power, and that makes our outer communication with the world very powerful. So when we start to talk more with our inner self and start to focus and start to fill those voids that we find in our life, then when we maneuver with the outer world, when we are interacting with the outer world, every interaction with the world is very powerful. And world does not have the ability to give us any pain, any stress. What else happens? We tend to become one with our inner qualities of soul, essential emotions. Wherever we go, because we are purifying ourselves, because we are becoming more knowledgeable, what happens? We become one with peace, we become one with happiness, we become one with joy, we become one with strength, we become one with confidence. We don't lack any of this. The more we increase and become one with our natural qualities of soul, less of the worry, pain, misery, fears, restless energy, negativity, hatred, greed, competition, all of that leaves us. The more we focus on our positiveness, positive qualities, less of the worries we have to carry on a day-to-day basis. Then what happens? Our power of speech. All the senses that our mind carries, now intellect starts to carry. So, power of speech. Whatever I say, it will come out from my mouth with so much love that it will only bless everyone. It will not hurt anyone. So imagine if I just keep giving love to everyone, keep blessing everyone, then what I give to others comes back to me. So if I continuously am flowing with love and blessing, and not a single word comes out of my mouth that hurts anyone, what will I continuously get? 1,000 times more of that goodness So imagine my life is now being decorated with so much goodness. Free-flowing energy, free-flowing wisdom stays with me. Power of intellect guides me. So anything I speak, it has the force of that purity. That when it touches the other person, it leaves an impression, a positive impression. Your loved one starts to listen to you. Your children starts to listen to you more. Your colleagues, your family members, they start to enjoy your conversations. Relationship starts to blossom. Then anything that we hear, we only look to hear positive things. Anything anybody is saying negative, we don't even hear. We start getting used to of living life certain way where we only speak positive, only share love, only hear what's positive and negate the negative. Close our ears to anything that's negative. Our thoughts become very positive. Every thought that goes by from our mind, it has clear vision, it has clarity. Thoughts become less, they become very sharp, very powerful, very positive. No room for negativity stays. So our life starts to change because we don't even notice instantly as the purification takes place. We become happier. Why? Because everything right is happening inside. Our inner world becomes so powerful that relatively outer world becomes so weak that we don't feel the consequences of outer world. And we love our life. That's when we say, oh, life is so beautiful. You know, always smiling, always happy, always pleasant. The world is still full of pain, but I'm not. Why? Because I'm preparing for tomorrow. How do I know that I am progressing in life? How do I know that there is self-development happening in life? Anyone? How do I know? When things happen, when adverse circumstances come to us and we still feel peaceful, and we are not affected by them, and we are not reacting to situations. When situations don't control us, we control the situation, then we know our life is going upwards. Then we know we are on the right path. Then we know that we are independent and very, very strong, and we are moving in the right direction, upwards. But when situations control us, anything comes in our life and we become very timid, we become very scared, instantly we become angry, we lose our temper, we start blaming others, we carry that fear. That means we are going downwards in life. So that's an indication, do something now or you are in trouble. If you don't start preparing for tomorrow, when you see these kinds of symptoms, then I can tell you the day is not far when you will be completely finished. Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, it will wipe you out. This is how we know. So when we start gaining higher knowledge, we are filled with that higher energy. We start vibrating with that higher frequency in life. Then we start to rise up in consciousness. Then situations and people don't control us. Then we control everybody in a positive way. That's the fabulous state to be in. That's the state everyone wants to be in, where we are not affected by anyone. Pain or pleasure, happiness or sorrow, doesn't matter. We stay very firm, very strong, very independent, very confident, very peaceful, very balanced. Isn't that what we all want? Because if we are like that, then we'll never be shaken, emotionally disturbed. So when we do yoga, then what happens? We start to rise. See, we are always, everybody is sitting in the Muladhara chakra, the lowest chakra. That's where everyone starts to operate. But when we start doing yoga, we start to move up from Muladhara chakra to higher chakras. People who are living in the Muladhara consciousness are always stuck with the world. If world appreciates you, you have a smile. If world is saying something negative about you, you're going to cry so hard. You lose your self-confidence. You rely upon the world to give you happiness. But as you rise in the consciousness and now you're living and operating out of higher chakras, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, and your third eye chakra, Sahasrara chakra. As you rise in your consciousness, all of a sudden you start to see things with clarity where outer doesn't affect you. We all have to prepare. See, if we don't do anything about it, then we can be filled with so much pain and suffering. You can be so assured. It's just a matter of when it will happen, but that time will come very soon. But if we start preparing every day when things are going right for us, prepare every day, one more piece of knowledge, add to yourself and then start living that knowledge. Today I will not react. Today I will not expect anything from anyone. Today I am going to work on this, that I lose temper, so I am going to increase my tolerance, my patience. 100% focus on me. Oh, I'm a very happy person, but sometimes I get angry. So and so brings anger out of me. Tomorrow I will not let that happen. Start making these small goals in your life. You know what brings happiness and what brings sorrow. Work on things that are bringing sorrow by increasing your inner strength. No longer is a need to continue to arrange the world, to fix the world. We can be spending all our life fixing the world. Our life will be over, but the problems will not be over, let me tell you, of this world. But if we can just fix our inner self, start with the mind, retrain that mind, just like I'm talking to you. We all talk to our own mind, and watch, next day the life is so beautiful. It's filled with enthusiasm. But what happens to us? Oftentimes we become slave to our old way of living. Our old habits, the way we have been living life, it starts to carry that wrong rhythm. It doesn't allow us to see that how much wrong it's doing to us. It's not letting us live well. We become slave to old ways of living. So if we don't change, then every day becomes the same. We expect tomorrow to be better, but how can it be better? Because today if we don't do anything different, then tomorrow is going to be the same. Preparation in life. So, we become slave to our old habits. Oh, I've been doing this for 10 years. How can I change? That's my answer to my own self. I cannot change at this point of life. So everything I do, it leaves an impression in my subconscious mind, in the intracellular memory, and I continue to repeat that. But when I start doing yoga, I change my belief system. I bring that light of knowledge. In that light of knowledge, the negative habits, the wrong way of living melts away. And we start to shine. Our inner starts to shine. So, in conclusion, I would say that there are two ways of living. We have two choices. First choice is continue to live life and continue to accept what this world gives you, and most of the times it will give you pain and maybe some pleasures, but more pain, and lead a life filled with pain and suffering. Or choose this route increase your knowledge that will eliminate the pain completely from your life, and it will bring all the beauty, the joy, the blessings that life can offer you. And mind you, the path of suffering is very, very long. If we don't do anything today to change our life, the path of suffering is very long and it's very painful. But if we do some preparation, take some time out of our busy schedules and start increasing our knowledge base and do choose the path of sadhana. Sadhana is yoga. Purifying yourself, rising in your consciousness, becoming one with your Atman, with your spirit, and operating out of that higher self. Then what happens? Then yoga fills us. Every cell, every muscle, every bone, every stem cell, every blood cell, every fat cell in our body is filled with cosmic energy that empowers us to lead our life the way we want to live. And that's when there is more happy days, there are a lot more moments of happy and joy, and there's very little that we need to deal with as a challenge. So it's a choice that we make every moment of our life. Let's make sure that we make the right choice by preparing ahead. Just like I always say, we eat well every day so we don't get sick. Right? We don't just eat well the day we are sick. We eat right every day so we don't get sick. This is a food for the mind. If we give this food to our mind every day, our mind is cleansed, power of intellect rises, and we live a life that we wish for. So with these words of wisdom, let's go ahead and stand up. We'll do some stretches.